Australia, the smallest continent and one of the largest countries on Earth, lying between the Pacific and Indian Oceans in the southern hemisphere. Australia's capital is Canberra, located in the southeast between the larger and more important economic and cultural centers of Sydney and Melbourne. Australia has been called the oldest continent, the last of lands, and the last frontier. Those descriptions typify the world's fascination with Australia, but they are somewhat unsatisfactory. Australia is the last of lands only in the sense that it was the last continent, apart from Antarctica, to be explored by Europeans. At least 60,000 years before European explorers sailed into the South Pacific, the first Aboriginal explorers had arrived from Asia, and by 20,000 years ago, they had spread throughout the mainland and its chief island outlier, Tasmania. When Captain Arthur Phillip of the British Royal Navy landed with the first fleet at Botany Bay in 1788, there may have been between 250,000 and 500,000 Aboriginals, though some estimates are much higher. Largely nomadic hunters and gatherers, the Aboriginals had already transformed the primeval landscape, principally by the use of fire, and, contrary to common European perceptions, they had established robust, semi-permanent settlements in well-favored localities. Australia has a federal form of government, with a national government for the Commonwealth of Australia and individual state governments, those of New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, and Tasmania. Each state has a constitution, and its government exercises a limited degree of sovereignty. Australia, the continent and the country, may have been quite isolated at the beginning of the 20th century, but it ended